Chicago USPS mail carrier caught endangering baby girls, delivering mail with them in the back without a car seat. The caption of this post continues to say mother had her kids with her at work while she waited for them to be picked up and a stranger tried to shame her. Let's see what's happening.
Chicago USPS mail carrier caught endangering baby girls delivering mail with them in the back without car seats.
Get your ass out. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Hit me. Hey. I'm waiting on my nigga to come get my kid. Hey, fuck around with you. Hey, what the fuck is y'all doing? What the fuck is y'all doing?
I got it all on video.
I don't care. My man coming to get my kid.
Let me go to the address for you. No, he do his job too. He worked. Wow.
Hey, hurry up. These motherfuckers over here recording me because I got the kids sitting in my truck and I'm picking the kids up.
All right, so from what it looks like right off the bat, this single mother is in a situation where she doesn't have anybody to help her watch over her kids. That's obvious. I do see it says follow for part 2 here. So there's a part 2. We're going to check that out. I'm going to read a few comments here. Let's see what the people have to say. Top comment says it looks like an older child was watching them in the back. And somebody responded back and says it don't matter. She would have had a better chance leaving them at home. Somebody else who says no, she wouldn't have because Karen still called the police just because she left them home. It's always something. Another person here says, why would she leave them at home? Another person here added to the conversation says she wasn't even working. She was in front of her kids' daycare, which she just picked them up from and was waiting for her man to come get them. Okay, maybe that's the follow-up. I'll say this. I look at this type of a situation and I just hope that every wise young man and woman who stumbles on videos like this are able to see the consequences of not marrying before you carry. I hope the wise see this. Now, the people who are going to make every excuse in the book, they're going to say, what's the point? They could leave you anyways. Why does it matter? Why eat healthy? You could die tomorrow. Why save money? An emergency could come up that you can't pay for. That's what I hope. Because this right here, this situation, this mother who is working for USPS with multiple kids and doesn't seem to have the help that she needs to be able to take care of them is partly a consequence of her decisions, and whatever man decided to father these children as well, because both share responsibility, but overall, a woman decides who she gives bodily access to. People want to downplay marrying before you carry and marriage until they're in situations like this and they're crying and begging the internet for help. This commenter here says, they look clean, well-fed. I don't see the danger. This is crazy. Now, if she's just chilling there waiting for someone to come pick them up, that's different, right? That's cool. I've been in situations, even growing up, where, you stay at families' houses. We get it. But if this is a situation where she's actually driving with the kids in the back, that's of course dangerous. Somebody responded back and says they're in the back of the truck unsecured and you don't think there's danger? Somebody responded back and says, okay, the car is not moving. It's parked. But what if it was moving? Then they would most likely be an excuse for that. Somebody else here added, isn't opening a USPS door a federal offense? Somebody responded back and says, isn't having children in a government-owned mail carrier truck that is around all your sensitive information, mail, and packages a federal offense? Oh, that's a good response. Another person who says, no, it's not. She was set up by her baby father so he could seek custody. Sad situation. That's what's going on. There's a war of custody going on here. Baby daddy, baby drama situations. The Coffee Pot is backed by fathershaverights.com, the ultimate prenup prep guide for men who value marriage in our modern day. Future husbands, the divorce industry makes billions when men walk into a lawyer's office unprepared. Don't let the system profit from your ignorance. My step-by-step guide at fathershaverights.com, created with expert attorneys James Sexton and the lead attorney, hands you the questions, checklists, and strategy to walk in 10 steps ahead. And it costs only a couple of dinner dates. Click the link pinned to the top of the comment section, secure your future, and join the hundreds of men preparing their marriages the right way.
We have an update on the mail lady that was exposed for having her kids on the back of her mail truck. So according to her baby dad and his brother pretty much set this whole thing up. Initially, the baby dad was supposed to pick the kids up from daycare, but he just called and said, hey, can't do it. So she had to go get the kids. So her truck was really parked. She was waiting on her boyfriend, who is not the kid's dad, to come get the kids. She said that she was not even on the clock. The kids were sitting in the back of the mail truck, I guess out of the summer heat, waiting on the boyfriend to come. And that's when the brother is the one that was recording, allegedly, and the baby dad popped out of nowhere. And that makes so much sense to me, because I'm just like, why would a stranger just be walking down the street and randomly just start recording? It was a setup. It was a setup. So what I'm thinking happened is that they were like around the corner from the daycare where she was picking the kids up at, and they followed her. I guess they knew that she was going to be in that mail truck. So they had their cameras ready so they can expose her. That same day, the police was called, but she was able to go home with her kids. But the baby dad filed like an emergency custody order, and now she can't see her kids until August 15th. She said he's made other filings in an attempt to build this case against her, but according to her, all of this is in an attempt to evade child support. This is so wild to me. Just come get your kids. Now you having her to have to go get the kids when you were supposed to get them, and have her boyfriend, who is not even their dad. You're the dad that was supposed to come get them, couldn't come get them, but somehow you have time to make a production and post it to expose her on the internet. It's also weird to me, but she does have a GoFundMe. It's on her page. I'm going to leave her name down below. It's on FB. You look it up, it'll pop right on up, and you can scroll down a little bit and you'll see the GoFundMe. But yo, crazy. She's only asking for $5,000 to help with like legal help, and she's asking for referrals on like a good family attorney. So y'all help her out.
All right, guys, so this is the follow-up to the video, which I hope provides more context on the situation. The caption reads, update on USPS carrier. Her Facebook is Mazi Ra. Please donate to her GoFundMe to help with attorney fees. Oh, damn. Looks like things got real very quickly. Let's hear what's happening and what took place after that.
Hi. I know you saw that video of me and my kids in that mail truck, and the kid's father tried to make it seem like I was delivering mail out of my truck with my kids, which I wasn't. I was actually in front of the daycare waiting on my guy to come get my kids, and that's it, because he said he couldn't get them. If you couldn't get them, why were you there? And I was there picking up my kids and waiting, and the only reason why they was in that mail truck with the door closed, because I told my daughter to get the kids up in there and close it, which it was AC blowing, but I told her to get them in there and close it so he wouldn't take my kid to him and a brother. Basically, they tried to set me up to make it seem like I'm an unfit mother so he can get off child support.
Okay, so I'm just going to try to summarize everything as clearly as I heard it. She has her kids, and she says, this is her. She's saying that I wasn't delivering with my kids in the USPS carrier. She says I was waiting at the daycare, right? And waiting for my man to come pick up my kids. Now, this is not her baby daddy. Apparently, she asked him to come pick up the kids, her baby daddy, and he said he couldn't. And so she's like, why were you there if you said that you couldn't pick him up? By the way, if you hear a baby in the background, that's my wife and my son, right? There as well. And so she's saying that her baby daddy and his brother were trying to set her up to show that she's an unfit mother. And the point of all this was for him to get off child support. And it sounds like they made some headway and progress in that. And so the question is, who to believe? The truth is, the evidence will speak for itself. People have their opinions down below in the comment section. At the end of the day, I like to take a step back and look at this huge mess. And again, speak to anybody out there who's not currently in this huge mess and let you know what it looks like for you as a man to not protect your seed and for you as a woman to not protect your womb. To me, this just sounds like a really stressful situation for sure.
And I'm so tired. I've been going through this for a year and a half, and I've been trying to ignore it because I'm like, I'm not going to get him my energy. But now you're trying to jeopardize my job. And then he put emergency full custody in place, meaning like he put in the order of protection. So therefore, I cannot be around my kids until April 15 when we go back to court. And it's killing me. This is wrong, but I'm trying to stay strong because anybody know me, I love my babies. I'm not no unfit mother. I've been on my job for 10 years. I'm not going to jeopardize my job. And I even help him get in the post office. I'm not going to jeopardize my job and ride around with my kids. I'm not going to do that. And I don't even have a car right now, but I'm working on getting a car because I gave him my car back because I don't want I don't want him to know what kind of car I got. I even had to move because he was harassing me. You know, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. So, look, I did put a GoFundMe up. Like, look, I just need some help trying to get a family law lawyer. Anybody got some information, send me the best one. I just need help. I need my kids back. I can't. I work too hard. I'm not no unfit mother. I can't.
Yeah. Listen, she doesn't have a car. She seems like she's really going through it and has been going through it. You have 3 kids. I don't immediately sympathize just because the chick starts crying. I'm wondering if the man who you decided to lay up with, to have children with, who you at one point loved enough to say, hey, let's have babies, impregnate me, he might be the better caretaker. Too many people just see a single mom there with tears and crying and automatically assume that she's a fit mother because she's crying on camera.
So a black man exposes a black mother who's working for the post office for delivering mail while she had her kids in the mail truck. Okay. He literally walks up to this mail truck, opens it up, and there are 3 children inside, one of an older age and 2 very young children. Then you then see the mother running back to the truck, telling him to get away because she has her children in there. She then curses him out, and he is recording this and posted it on TikTok.
Get your ass out! Get your ass out! I don't give a fuck, bitch!
Hit me.
Hit me. Hey. I'm waiting on my nigga to come get my kid. Hey, fuck around with you. Hey, what the fuck is y'all doing? What the fuck is y'all doing?
I got it all on video.
I
They in
don't
there.
care. My man coming to get my kid.
Let me go to the address for you.
Now, yeah, we understand there are safety concerns and all of these things, right? We understand you should not be working or leaving your children in a mail truck while you're going to deliver mail. We get all that. My issue with it is, why is it that mothers don't have a village where they can depend on an elder in the family or somebody who they can trust to watch their children while they are out doing constructive things? I'm not saying where's the village when she want to go to the club and shake her ass. That would be great because that's a form of self-care. But I'm just saying, why is it that mothers can't find a grandmother, a mom, an auntie, a cousin, a friend, right? A spouse to watch their children while they go to work or while they go to school or while they're doing things that is going to move their life forward for them and their children? I am seeing an uptick in people leaving their children at home. I'm seeing an uptick in people, working with their children, leaving them places I think that they are overwhelmed. Mothers are overwhelmed. And it's so crazy because it's always like, well, the mothers need to do better. What about the fathers that are absent? What about the fact that it takes a village to raise a kid? Where did that go? Like, does it no longer take a village? Because that's been a saying that's been old as time. But all of a sudden now I'm just not seeing the village being present for these mothers.
Top commenter says, Mama, we don't need an explanation. We on your side. Right. Here we go. Sis, we're on your side. Somebody else says, God, please protect this mother and her children. Another person says, I'm here to support you, Mama. Another person here added, his trifling ASS. Where can we report him? Another person who says, this makes me want to cry. I mean, why can't you let the courts do the work? If he's terrible, of course, we don't want him to have custody. But why don't you let the courts do the work? And if they prove that he's the better fit parent and better fit main caretaker, problem solved. Hey guys, as always, I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. To my currently engaged or soon to be married men, if you need a prenup and would like a guide that shows you how to get a solid and legally binding prenuptial agreement, hit the link pinned to the top of the comment section and access your guide at fathershaverights.com today.